You know, I remember for this segment, I think it was just a couple of weeks ago, someone said, this is Cavuto's desperate act to try to look hip, and he's not. All right, that's the last time I let my wife email me. But anyway, you know, one thing I love about Generation Hexed, I understand how young, I get to think of how young people are feeling. And a lot of times it scares me. But anyway, this story at first kind of surprised me. Kanye West simply stating, you know, something that didn't seem all that controversial. The president isn't a bad guy. Maybe, you know, we should rethink about how we sort of lock up and line up on certain issues. Anyway, it started, I guess, sort of like a high-tech tweeting bromance between the president and Kanye, and then others got involved, and now, of course, well, it's confusing. The president saying of this, Kanye West has performed a great service to the black community. Big things are happening, and eyes are being opened for the first time in decades. So what are we to make of all of this back and forth? Let's ask my Your World audio technician and buddy, Dion Baia. We've got Fox News contributor, Katherine Timpf, entrepreneur and author, Michael Parrish Dudell. Isn't that a cool name?
Yeah.
Like,
now mine is going to sound terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I got
the cool name. Just spit it out.
And last but not least, Fox News contributor, Jessica Tarlov. All right, Jessica, on this.
Yeah.
It's become this big cultural thing. Why?
Because they're big cultural icons, both Donald Trump and Kanye West, and Chance the Rapper was involved for a second,
right.
But he's now backed out with a formal apology, which is well worth everyone's time.
Explain real quickly what Chance the Rapper did.
Oh, I thought you were just about to say what Chance the Rapper is, and I can't really explain that, but I can tell you.
Not necessary. All right.
He tweeted right after Kanye first started this, saying, you know, all black people don't have to be Democrats. And that is an argument that a lot of conservatives, especially African-American conservatives, have made. I've had conversations with many on this network who have made that point. He's since backtracked and said he was actually just trying to support his buddy Kanye, and he should have called him and talked to him instead of getting into the fore that way. But now John Legend is involved as well, going back and forth with Kanye on it and posting today statistics about black unemployment under Obama, saying this actually is a trend line that started under the first.
But do you think if he had not said something complimentary to the president, this would even be getting the time of day?
Oh, definitely not. And Kanye West backed Hillary Clinton. His wife was a big supporter, and he even said, I love Hillary too. So.
I just love how mad people are. I mean, people are real mad. Who cares what celebrity, who they support politically? Who cares at all? I care about, you know, my friends, my job, getting my laundry done, having a life. I think it's really pathetic to care. Especially, really, come on, get a life.
I think it's rather enlightening to show that if you are having the similar view that everyone else is, it could be a career ruiner, not necessarily for Kanye West, but if you have this view that is different from the norm, so to speak, that people really will jump on you and look at you like, you know, what's wrong with you?
This became a big deal.
You know, and that's exactly that's what's happening. People are saying, oh, we should look at his mental health. Yeah, and you're saying, well, I don't actually know if this is a mental health thing. Somebody can support somebody without having, say, their opinion is insane just because you don't agree with it, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is we need to be able to have conversations where we can share opinions, and even if they're not your own.
It's really nice that his wife, Kim Kardashian, came out and supported him.
Absolutely.
Even, I don't think she...
Well, yeah, kind of like
I know,
that,
but it could be very polarizing. She could have been for her brand said no.
Anyone who shows an affinity for the president, it always can boomerang, right? There's a New York judge ruling that a bar can indeed throw out patrons who like Donald Trump. So if you're a Donald Trump supporter, out you go. Oh, the judge says it's okay.
He's saying the judge is saying because it's not there's no law against political discrimination, which is, I guess, something they should look forward to, but you know, I don't. It's mind blowing to me that.
But what if you go in there and no one knows you're biased?
Then you're probably fine.
Then you're fine.
Well, I think it happens all the time. It's not every Trump supporter that's wearing.
I don't know what bars you go to, young lady.
Also, we have to remember
all the best bars.
Yeah, this is like the restaurant is saying that they didn't actually do this.
Yeah, they're saying they didn't do it.
20%. Who tips 20% after you get kicked out? This looks like a PR move to me. No one wants anyone to get
a PR move on the part of whom?
On him, the guy that's sued.
We're talking about him right now.
Here he is, and
very good point. Very good.
Ties up our court system with this frivolous lawsuit. Oh, come on. Totally PR move.
Was that the idea that you know, political discrimination is fair ground?
Well, that's what the judge said. Yeah, the ruling is that since there's no law against that form of discrimination.
That would get you furious, wouldn't it?
It just doesn't.
Discrimination.
It is discrimination, but at the same time, if a business wants to do this, fine, I guess. You're just limiting the amount of customers that you're able to have in your establishment, which means less money for you, which seems pretty stupid to me.
People seem to be okay with that nowadays, to put that part of the lineup and be fine with that.
We've seen that with police officers all over the country on whatever side of the aisle or the the movement, the Blue Lives Matter versus Black Lives Matter debate, which should be no debate at all. You've seen that where people are saying we're not going to serve people in uniform, or people saying we're not going to serve people who are involved in X and Y rally.
A lot of crazy.
And what it comes down to is offensive. This guy
Everyone should calm down.
Right. This guy said that it offends Americans.
But it's also to the bigger, back to the Kanye argument, where if you have that point of view that's different, then people are very vocal to say, well, what's wrong with you? Why are you, entertainers? And it's not to say one is better than the other, but it's just
checking,
it's
by the way,
very
Kanye's
polarizing.
a singer?
Yes.
That's what I hear.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right, there's a new Fox News poll that's out. It shows the majority of Facebook users have considered deleting their profiles in light of what's been going on.
Yeah, look, I'm not surprised. Trust is down more than ever, 50% from last year this time for good reason. And that's the thing. When you do not trust a platform, you will not participate in the platform.
I just know Facebook's earnings are out this week.
Well,
and I might point out that they've got 70+ million more customers, more users.
But that's the whole world. I mean, the whole world is using
but
it.
if it's such
like
a big
water.
deal,
There's an important differential.
Evidence itself.
It's also, there's an important word in that polling question, which is considered. And that doesn't mean that they did delete their profile. We talked about this
It's apparently a big deal. It's a big deal.
That there are a lot of people who are saying that or thinking about it, but at the end of the day, they're just going to stop using it.
I love how you said we discussed this with you. Like, remember that, Grandpa? You remember it?
No, not like, no. Everyone was alert. It was a great time.
I don't trust Facebook, but I still haven't deleted mine, although I'm really wary.
It's apparently a big deal. It's not easy to do.
I'm really wary about using the Messenger app now, because I feel like they're listening to me.
Right. And I just have to say one thing. There's something different between Facebook, the brand, and Facebook, the company. Facebook owns Instagram, WhatsApp. They're going to double down on mergers and acquisitions until their brand has recovered from this. They're not going to stop being profitable.
Their brand is doing just fine.
And who the heck else knows what they're collecting on you? Who knows if they're collecting words, data? We already know that they were collecting sensitive info, and they were giving it to...
I warned you this internet thing was going to be big.
I know. I got to watch out for Messenger now,
All right, in the meantime, I don't even know if my colleagues here remember this sound, but some of you at home might. Does this ring a bell? I could just be here.
I hate
Mamma Mia, Abba is back after 35 years. New material.
Woohoo.
Really?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Why?
Really?
Yeah. Why?
I'm with Kat on the really thing. I was born after they already broken up. I don't know, Abba.
shut up.
I'm sorry.
Does that mean you won't listen to the Beatles?
I like the Beatles.
Yeah, or the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, anybody prior to the birthday. I mean, I think they've endeared themselves to a whole new generation with the play that turned into the movie, and my wife loves
another sequel to the
not
movie.
endeared themselves to me. Whenever I hear that song, oof.
I mean, there's just such a powerhouse.
Annoying song.
But there's so many. I mean, aside from that song,
dominated
there's
a decade.
tons of. I think it's good for them. I mean, if they were approached to make this new album, why not?
Well, that's the question. Why did they do it now? Because in 2000, they were offered $1 billion. This was alleged, but $1 billion to get back together and perform. They said no. This is year 2000.
But they did get
$1 billion.
Yeah, but they did get a play. They did get a play. They did get a theatrical. They're getting a sequel to the movie now. They have very successful
If they were to do this
cover
like
bands.
Electric Light Orchestra sign.
Lawrence Welk coming back.
No.
You'd love that.
I'm just not into it. I understand that they're very popular and influential and all that, but that doesn't mean I got to be into it.
And this is
That's a hard no.
You dropped on your head as a kid, or what's
no.
I don't think so.
You just don't like disco, right?
I just don't like disco. Yeah,
it's just a disco thing.
But it's just a great tune. And it gets in a good
And it's a fun
Does
family
it?
event.
It stays in your head is the thing.
Maybe it's just nothing new.
Yeah, it's going to be in my head all day now.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath did it a couple years ago. I mean,
what music do you like?
I like Blink 182.
That tells you.
Okay.
And I think we're done.
Dion, what the heck is Blink 182? All right, guys, I want to thank you. Well,
I'll tell you what it is.
yeah, exactly. All right, so that'll do it here, kids. Follow me after this.
Bubbles everywhere.